So I want to make this video about how playing it safe is actually playing dangerous. That, you know, a lot of the problems we have in our life can be easily fixed by moving out of the way of the problems. But, or you stay in that situation with the problems and figure out where the problem's coming from. Either situation is really hard to do. It is not easy to do. But regardless, it's this thing where why do I have so much motivation? Because I have no choice. I give myself no choice. I don't have an option. I'm not allowed to watch Netflix or Hulu or do any of this stuff. I'm not allowed to fuck around or hang out with friends or whatever. Not until this thing gets done because I made a promise to myself, and I'm going to keep that promise to myself that, 2 months ago, I told myself I want to turn my life into my job, right? I wanted my life to be the career. Um, and this is what is slowly happening. But in order for it to happen, I had to make insane sacrifices and take like some insane risks that it's not that they were uneducated risks because you have to take educated risks, meaning that you assess the risks and you're not just risking shit just for the hell of it. You're risking things for a reason, right? Like 2 months ago, I quit the job that I had. I was working, just a normal job, and it was a steady paycheck and it was guaranteed money. I risked guarantee money for money that comes from something that is meaningful to me. Making music is the thing that I love to do, but it's also the thing that means the world to me. Like it's the thing that saved my life. It's the thing I did when I was a kid. I was the only child, so like all I did was sit in my room, make music, and like now it's becoming my thing. Like I was just telling my friend, like I have to charge $100 for a feature, and he's like not a friend, he's an associate, but like, because as this thing starts to happen, especially the people in my area, right? They're gonna use Mark Dreams as this thing, right? So like I wanna, I'm just starting to do my thing, right? But the reason why this is happening is because I took risks and I didn't let fear stop me. I didn't let other people's judgment stop me. I didn't let other people's fear stop me because like people would judge what I'm doing because it scares them. What I'm doing scares them because they think to themselves, if they were doing that, then, like a lot of people, especially older people, will be like, you should definitely have a plan B or whatever. And I'm like, I already have a plan B. My plan B was crypto. My plan B was NFTs, right? That was my plan B. So my plan B just happens to be part of plan A, which plan A was the music and plan B was this other stuff, but it's all just the plan. I don't have a plan A, plan B, plan C. I have the plan that I am following. And this plan, is a plan that I have created, right? I decided. I came up with the thing for my life. But just like you came up with the thing for your life. We think we don't, but like what you accept in your life is what you created in your life, right? So if you accept a minimum wage job with no raise, then that's what you accept. Somebody else might have gotten the same job you got, been working there the same amount of time. The difference is they opened their mouth, they went to the manager and they said, I want a raise. And the manager said, okay. You didn't get a raise because you didn't go to the manager and ask, hey, I need a raise. You get what you ask for, you get what you tolerate. And it's that thing that I learned, right? Like, I was gonna charge less for my beats, right? Like, the original, like, a month ago when I decided I want to start selling beats, yada yada. I was like, I had this goal, like, I don't want to charge less than $100 or whatever, and the value is all in my own head, right? It was the value I was putting on the beats was the value that I valued myself at type shit, where it's like, um, I had to change my identity with these things, and these are the risks that were required, right? So like instead of charging less than 100, I charge no less than $350 for a beat. Um, and it's this thing that it's like, well, that was just my own mindset. My own mind was holding me back because I was thinking, like in the beginning, I was thinking, I make $50 beats. I'm a beat maker that makes $50 beats, right? It's all based on your identity as you, right? You're choosing what you do with your day. You're choosing what you price your products at. You're choosing what you do with your 24 hours. Like, I'm choosing to work so fucking hard on my goals or whatever because I'm single. And because I'm single and I'm here by myself, that what the fuck else would I do? So I give myself no option. But I give myself no option because this is what I want, right? What I truly want is exactly what's happening. But if I didn't take the risks, if I didn't fucking stay up all night and stay up all morning working on my thing from the time I wake up until the time I go to bed, mixing songs and mastering songs and editing frequencies and learning business and doing all this other shit and had to do it all on my own, right? And I did it all on my own, alone. And I don't fucking know. It's fucking awesome because I'm starting to see the progress. The progress only happened when I decided to take the risk and I decided to literally risk it all for my dreams. That shit is real. So the reason why this might not, like, let's say somebody is chasing their dreams. There's a few things I could think of that would prevent people from getting their dreams. One would be belief of, like, is it a dream or is it real? Is it, because these are the problems that people have in their head, is we look at dreams like dreams. Like, my dreams were never dreams. They were just fucking like, they were ideas that I was turning into reality. It was never, I didn't listen to other people. Other people have doubt in themselves. I do not. Um, I doubt myself on some like a some like adult shit sometimes. Like, I don't know. I just started paying my bills on time and like I just started like doing that shit. But I do not doubt myself when it comes to music, when it comes to making beats, when it comes to my passions, when it comes to motivation. The reason why I have so much motivation is because I'm chasing something that's bigger than me, right? I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for comfortability. I'm not doing this for whatever. I'm doing this because this shit is fucking awesome, right? It is amazing to be able to think of something and then to create that something. Like, to have an idea and then to have that idea become this thing that you can see instead of just this thing that you're thinking, right? Like, this whole thing is crazy. So, like, I guess the only thing I would say that would hold a lot of people back is what you do with your 24 hours in your day. How do you think? Do you think it's possible or do you think it's not possible? If either one you're right, that shit is real. And like, you just have to take those educated risks. You just gotta do. No excuses. You just gotta do. Right? My girl left me like 3 months ago. I grew up poor. Like, I could name off a bunch of things that could have been excuses for me to stay where I'm at. They could have been excuses to whatever, because I might still physically be in this apartment, right? This shitty ass apartment. But it's a smart tactic that I'm thinking. Why would I move to pay, into a better house? But that would just take my money back down to where it was. So, like, I might be in the same situation, but I'm not in the same situation. Like, this thing is working for me because I took the risk to try it. And until you risk it all, it's not gonna work. Because that thing Terrence McKenna said, that nature loves courage, and the way nature responds to courage is by removing obstacles in your life. That is real. That's what happened to me immediately. Mother Nature, like, respected my courage to just do this thing, even though my girl left me. There's nobody here. Um, so, like, what was really motivating me? What was really motivating me is, now I hate to be morbid, but death, right? The fact that I'm gonna die one day is literally the only bit of information I need to continuously do this until my death. Like, I'm never going to run out of energy because I'm only going towards the thing that sets my soul on fire. So as I'm running towards it, it's feeding me more energy. So, like, you would think that I'd run out, but because I'm going towards the thing that sets my soul on fire, I never run out. So, go towards the thing that sets your soul on fire, and you'll never run out of energy trying to get that thing. Make sure you're trying to get that thing and not the thing and not what that thing can get you. Like, sometimes people don't chase their dreams. They chase what they think their dreams will get them. And I've never thought about what my dream can get me. I've always kind of understood that it's just, for me, it's about freedom of time. I want my time free because I cannot make more time. I can make more money. I can make another beat. I can, like, whatever, but I cannot get my time back. So that was my main priority, getting my time back in my hands so I can think about what I actually want to do with it, instead of people choosing for me what I do with my time, whether it's my boss, whether it's my girl, whether it's, this or that. Like, it's just me choosing what I do with my time. But we all need to remember, you're also choosing what you do with your time. So, like, what do you do with your time? And it's okay. This is another thing I want to say before I end this video. It is okay to do nothing. Like, do not look at me and be like, he's selling beats, he's doing this, he's doing that, he has progress, so I need to have progress. No, you don't need to have progress, because your progress could be, you could already be good. I've been so poor my whole life that I needed this progress to happen, but I'm also not chasing this thing to the point where, like, I'm happy as fuck right now. I was happy as fuck 4 months ago, poor. I was happy as fuck, fucking what? 8 months ago when I was working this shitty ass job at 7-Eleven. But I was happy as fuck, right? I've been happy as fuck this whole damn journey because I'm just enjoying the journey. Like, I'm literally an example of a human being that is enjoying the journey. Like, the end destination, I didn't even know it would have been this. Like, I didn't know that I would be selling beats. I didn't know that, and then once I started selling beats again, that everyone in my area would, like, want me to start doing music shit with them again, or talk music business, or teach them some things, or all this other shit. Like, I had no idea. So, like, now that that's happening, I'm kind of starting to see that it's all about just saying yes to opportunities. It's all about taking the risks, that you feel like, whatever, if you have somewhere you want to be, something you want to do with your life, but it could risk ruining some of the things you already have, you have to assess that. You have to assess, because my girl left me. So because my girl left me, there was nothing, like, what the fuck else do I have to lose? I had nothing to lose, but I had everything to gain. And what I gained was my freedom of time back. What I gained was the ability for me to, like, okay, if I can figure out my finances, then, like, I don't know, then that's part of the fucking dream, right? So, take those risks. For real. Take the fucking risks. Don't, I don't know. We all know what we really want to do. Like, I knew what I really wanted to do this whole time. It's just, there was some things holding me back from taking the full leap. And I took the full leap when my ex left me, because I was here by myself. Being alone, you tend to think and realize, well, when you're with you, do you even like you? Like, when you're alone, when you're by yourself, do you even like yourself? Like, how many people say they don't like being alone? And I think the real reason why people don't like being alone is because they don't like who they actually are inside of their own head. So, I've trained my mind, I meditate, I work on all these things I'm working on. I do not break promises to myself. If I say I'm going to do something, I have no choice. There is no option. So I said I wanted to do the music thing. I said I wanted to sell beats. I said I want to do the NFT thing. I said I want to start a business. I said I want to... There's all these things I say I want to do. So guess what? I have no choice but to do these things. There is no option. So as soon as you stop giving yourself options, you'll stop wondering why, like, you're getting a bunch of stuff instead of the one thing you want, because you're giving yourself options besides that one thing you really want. So instead of, the options, remove all the other things and just go towards that one thing you want. And then you'll have that one thing, right? But it requires self-discipline. It requires mental discipline to be able to discipline yourself physically, to maybe your Netflix is distracting you, or Hulu is distracting you, or all these things are distracting you. Or maybe, maybe you got a family and you need to tell your wife, like, listen, I'm about to be working hard as fuck on this thing for the next 2 months. And I'm gonna have less time to spend with the family, but this is gonna benefit. And it's all about communication if you have a partner. But because I'm single, I didn't need to do that part. But yeah. So just do the thing that sets your soul on fire, or at least try to get closer to the thing that sets your soul on fire, and figure out how to get there. Because no one's gonna help you. Like the closest thing we have to help is people on the internet talking about how they did it. But how they did it might not be anywhere near the way that you're gonna need to do it. So like, figure out and learn. Get self-educated on your field or whatever you're trying to learn or whatever you're trying to do. Get as educated as possible on that thing, so then you can figure out how to get closer to that thing. And then go from there.